Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, NG Caleb. Sorry I haven't uploaded videos in a while. I've been very busy. I haven't uploaded. Got the homework, gotta work on drawing. I also am the world's greatest procrastinator, rather enough. So, I am only going to be able to make little videos like this if I find the time to do so. So, let's begin. And so, earlier today I watched the Naruto vs. Sasuke final battle that came out on Crunchyroll Thursday. I didn't get to watching it till today because I had homework to do. It was a two-parter in 2 episodes in a row. Basically, which is why I was watching it, because it was finally the final battle, and I know I played Naruto Ninja Storm 4, and that should have been enough for me at the time. I just afterward was like, when they announced that it was going to be an extra long episode, which was split in 2 for some reason, which still had its opening and ending theme on each, which really nice. I really like those. They were really nice and really set the tone of the series. So I'm just gonna start talking about the fight, why not? So this fight was amazing. One of the best fights I have seen, even though realistically, it does make sometimes like, wow. It had a lot of things I wanted. It was over the top. It had good choreography. But it was also really fast-paced for a lot of it, which was also something I like. I like fast-paced fighting. Like, when I first watched the series, I was impressed with how slow everything was. Like, it wasn't about just fighting an even fight. It was about our character was trying to figure out just waiting for the right moment to strike instead of fighting at equals, which later down the line I eventually didn't like that, and I eventually got tired of it because the fighting stopped making sense, because they stopped making rules for each fight or each person's abilities, so it wasn't as worthwhile. Now, something I did particularly like was, of course, the fight itself, which was, above all, really good. It was a really good fight. The last 2 episodes, of course, was. It also was thought out. Like, every move, or a lot of moves, had some sort of strategy which is something I also really want. I want fights to be fast-paced and awesome, but also to have some kind of strategy in there. Not just they fight because they can. I want fights to be more well thought out, but not too slow that it gets boring. Which is why I've never actually seen Dragon Ball Z, and I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not gonna say that. But I heard a lot of the Bleach fights ended up being kind of the same. I heard, anyways. I never actually saw. So, yeah, that's probably why. Because everyone in that show uses swords, basically. I mean, the swords have different abilities and stuff, but if it's all swords, it can be kind of the same sometimes. Now, I'm not saying it is, because I haven't watched the show. I watched like 6 episodes, actually, but haven't gotten back to it because it's pretty long, and I have other stuff to do. But this fight was amazing. I also liked how they put emphasis on Neji, because I'm going to also, spoiler warning, if you don't want spoilers, stop the video now. Neji was a character who died, and I think the way he died was just like the writer wanted to kill someone off, so he just decided to kill off Neji. No real foreshadow. Like anyone could have died. Anyone. But they decided to kill Neji. But it seemed like they put more emphasis on him during the fillers, or something, which is what it seemed like, that was really cool, actually. Yeah, I'm glad they did that sort of thing. which I didn't watch any of the fillers, but I actually heard that, strangely, the fillers flesh things out a bit more, or which is nice. I might even watch them at some point, but I kind of don't want to. Like, I assume it's different from, like, the other filler arcs when I was watching the original series or parts when at the beginning of Shippuden, where where it was just an in-between story that really didn't mean anything, which tried to flesh something out, but didn't work. But I don't hate the fillers. I don't. I actually don't anymore, because some of them seem like good ideas and interesting, and the Naruto itself became about the equivalent of their fillers, so it's alright. For me, anyways. The only thing that bothered me, of course, was the fact that it took them hundreds of episodes to go over a few events. Like, because they kept zoning out, and that's just personal pet peeve I have with the show. Oh, I'm glad that they are at least fleshing things out, but I also would like to say that when's this gonna end? Like, this is doomed to end at some point. Because I heard someone say that they could try actually heard they are going to start adapting the novels that take place after the final battle, and also might even adapt some of the movies. He's like readapting them into anime, but still, and eventually he adapt Boruto, which I can't believe that, because Boruto is monthly. Even if he had like 100 filler episodes or hundreds of filler episodes, there would not be enough to make the Boruto anime. Because Boruto is monthly. And they are doomed to run out of episodes with how it's monthly. If it's monthly, yeah, each chapter comes out every month. And shows like that, well, actually, you can have a show like that that was based off a monthly manga, but full of filler. That was Sailor Moon. But I can't, I don't see there being enough content to do a Boruto anime. By the time they get to the very end, and right before when they have nothing left. But there's a lot to go through, so maybe, but we'll have to wait and see, though I think that this is destined to end at some point. I mean, Boruto is monthly. I've been reading it myself. And it's still recapping from last I checked, it's still recapping the Boruto movie that I never watched, because I thought the Boruto movie was redundant. One thing I do like about Naruto these days is, I don't actually like to say nice things about Naruto. It's all the fillers and just me being kind of bitter about that sort of thing. But I praise this fight as one of the best fights I've seen recently. The fights in Mob Psycho 100 are awesome. The fights in Re:Zero are awesome. The fights in Cabaneri and Fortress are awesome. And this fight kind of tops a lot of those a bit. The animation isn't amazingly amazing, but man, does it look good. And it's also, I noticed this personally, is that's something I just want to note, is that in the original series and the early episodes, it was always bright. Like, the characters had color to them, but I noticed in these more recent episodes, especially I hated how it was always nighttime for a while, but the characters really are really toned down in color, which made them look kind of odd, but, ideal. Well, it's fine, but this is something that just comes to mind. My name is NG Caleb, signing off.